This is Abbey. She is quite the card. I'm not going to show you her using the box. But, as you can see, she's sort of settling into life here. She's still very skittish. So while she's taking care of her thing, I figure I may as well just give you a look around the place until she's finished. Yeah, she's adapted pretty well to life outside the suite. I moved the food and water here this morning. She's still coming to terms with it, largely because Nicole, who is paused right there, starts at the same time she eats. And that is actually on advice from, oh, hi, Abby, from the vet, who said that feeding her at around the same time that the vacuum turns on is supposed to help her associate positive thoughts with it. And she is now, but I had to pause because she was still running away and I still wanted her to eat. She still has a lot of adjustments to make. And she's still skittish. She had the zoomies this morning. It was a lot of fun to watch. She's been playing with all her toys all the time. And she's gotten so used to life outside the suite. Last night, before I went to bed, I went looking for her just because I figured it was good for her safety to at least establish where she is before I go to sleep. And she wasn't under the bed. She wasn't in her cat tree. She wasn't even in the suite. She was actually on the coffee table, nestled amongst the plushies there. And I almost missed her, if not for the fact that she actually moved to look up at me. And that's about the extent of the contact she'll allow me, usually. Still not really big on letting me pet her. We'll get back there. I know that she does enjoy pets, it's just she hasn't gone back into snuggly mode. And then this morning was much the same. I mean, I woke up, I wanted to figure out where she was, and before I could even get started, she just walked right into the bedroom as if to announce that she was aware I was awake, and it was really cute. So yeah, one plan I have is to actually move, she's doing it again, is actually to move the litter box, although to move the litter box, my plan is to take it to the bathroom over there for its final resting place. And the final place for like the food and water I want to put right there, because it's under the little lip of my counter here, and I figure in that corner would allow the food to stay basically out of the way of foot traffic, being easy to find for Abby, and being in a good location for food and water. And then there's the coffee table. And you can tell that she's been picking up some plushes and playing with them. I posted pictures on the Kitten Academy Discord of her playing with them. She does really well using them as kickers. And then she spent a good portion of the morning just looking out the window. There was a bird that landed on the banister, and that got her attention, and she spent a good solid 20 minutes, which is almost an eternity for a kitten, just watching the great outdoors. So she's doing pretty well. Hi, Abby. She probably wants me to move the food and water back, but that's not going to happen. That said, I do plan for my bedroom to still be her safe space, but there's going to be a number of things I'm going to be moving. She's eating right there. Like the cat tree, I want it to actually be in front of my balcony door. It's pretty easy to move, so I'm not concerned about it interfering with things like my VR. The pod, I think I'm going to keep in here. She doesn't sleep much in it, although I did catch her yesterday going in there for a nap, which was actually a change of behavior, which I tend to take as a positive sign. This is the top of her cat box. I don't have it on the cat box yet because I need to show her how to actually use that door. I don't want to just simply put it on the cat box under the assumption she would know how to use it. Otherwise, I might find little surprises throughout the apartment. The scratcher I can keep in here. The boxes I might just simply throw around at random in the apartment. That will probably either go into storage or I'll put it in the lab or something. She doesn't go into it. I think it's too strongly associated with the vet to her. Because last time she was in there, she was taken to the vet and she sure didn't enjoy that experience. So, all in all, she's fine. She still actively avoids me whenever we're outside, unless she really, really wants something. Pets are hard to get with her. She doesn't really get into snuggle mode. Those are things that she used to do, but doesn't right now. She does take treats from me, but she's very selective on when. And I'm hoping, at the very least, the avoidance and scared nature of being around me will pass before too long. I know it's just a matter of time, but how much time is the most difficult of the issues, and that's maybe the hardest part of actually socializing a kitten, especially a kitten that was openly affectionate before and then stopped being affectionate. And I think it's just largely because I've had to do things that owners need to do with cats, like take them to the vet or handle them. I had to pick her up a couple of times early on to check her stitches as per her care instructions because of her spay. She was spayed before I got her. And so, and she is happy, but she hasn't really gotten past her fears. I've been trying to train the idea of hands as toys out of her. I'm mostly to blame for her doing that. That's going to also take time. And I can be a bit of an impatient person. I like having things working how I want them quickly. And, well, anyone who owns a cat would be able to tell you, cats work on their own schedules. They don't really care that much about your schedules except for the things you can control that you can schedule for them. Like, she knows when feeding time is. Although she has taken to trying to get me to feed her early, which has not worked for her so far. So we're learning each other's things. I still reach down for pets, which I think is not helping her not want to avoid me. So I have to train myself out of some habits, but sometimes she does let me pet her and then she purrs, but they're very momentary. My camera has decided that focus is a thing for bad people here. And one game she likes to play is, you see through the cracks here, she'll like to stick her paw through and play with you. Well, right now she's treating it as a point in which she can step. And I don't mind if she wants to play with feet. But I think mostly right now she's just trying to keep tabs on me. So anyway, I'm going to go so that I can get her to finish eating. So take care. Abby.